afternoon. I'm gonna teach y'all a little quick way of doing some actual buffalo burgers. So I've got 3 pounds of actual bison, and then I've got a pound of bacon, along with some other ingredients that I will be measuring out and putting in the food processor. First, we take the buffalo and we are going to put it in a bowl. Being 3 pounds, big bowl. So we have that. Scissors. This still has some of the blood in it, so we will drain out the blood. And put all 3 pounds . In the bowl. This one's got a little bit of blood in it. And yes, I washed my hands before. This is already ground up buffalo. It was taken by my dad. So now that our meat is in there, back. Wash our hands. We will set that aside. Then we will take a smaller bowl for our other ingredients. You're gonna take 1 onion and chop it up. You don't have to be super fine. It's going in the food processor. It's gonna grind it up even more. You just want it manageable in the processor. Sharp knife, clean hands. Like I said, you got it diced up with a knife. Just gonna get it nice and manageable. So when it goes in the food processor, then we will take food processor side. I'm gonna take, you do whole garlic, you do minced garlic. What you want is about 2 tablespoons garlic. You're gonna want 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, or W sauce, easier to say. Okay. Then you're gonna do a tablespoon of Texas Pete, or you can do Frank's, or any hot sauce of your liking. It's open. Oh. Take the cap off. A little easier. any hot sauce of your choosing. 2 tablespoons of that. Set that to the side. Then you're going to take your bacon and you're going to put it in your food processor. And basically, what you're going to do is get it ground up. I like using bacon when doing burgers, especially buffalo burgers, because it is a lean meat. You take another clean knife. I cut the whole thing in half. Break it apart a little bit, make it easier in the food processor. Bacon in the food processor. Gonna do the chop. So you're gonna get that pretty well blended up. I'm gonna stop it. We're gonna open it up. Once that's pretty well mixed up, you're gonna take your bowl with your other items, along with 3 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna wrap my butter. And you're gonna put that in the food processor as well. While that is going, I'm going to get my bowl of meat. A bowl of 3-pound meat. Check it. Maybe a little more. Basically, when it's nice and ground up, so when you go to mix everything, it all mixes. Alright, now that everything is mixed up in the food processor, I'm going to take everything out and put it in the bowl. Put it in the bowl with your ground bison. Got a spatula. Get everything out. Get everything off the blades, everything out from around the auger. Right. This is where the fun part comes in, because now that everything is in here, you're going to want to mix that up with your hands. You can use gloves, you can use your regular hands, you can use whatever you like. I normally just do my hands nice and clean, wedding ring off, so my wife don't get mad at me. And there's different ways you can do this. This is the way my family's been doing it since we started making buffalo burgers. The reason you add the bacon is because of the fat. Buffalo is low in fat. Everybody thinks that buffalo has a nice fatty texture to it. It does not, actually. It's very lean meat, just like deer. You can do deer this way, you can do elk. It's a little different when it comes to deer and elk. The meat, the consistency is just a little tad different, so you gotta change your ingredients just a hair. I used to make deer burgers for this. I will do a video on deer burgers, elk burgers. I do want to try and do some elk sausage. I do have a lot of ground elk from my brother's elk that he took. So there will be more videos and more ingredients to different ideas. And if you guys have something that you want me to make and I can do it, I will let y'all know. Just let me know in the comments. Alright, that's mixed up. So now we take, I've got a pan with aluminum foil on it. And now you will take and make the size burgers in which you like. These will shrink, so be mindful. You may want to make them just a tad bigger than your normal hamburger. Especially homemade burgers, I like making them a little big. Don't want to make them too thin. So right there, here's everything mixed in. Put it on a pan. Now, granted, it's just me and my wife eating these, and the reason I did 3 pounds, well, make my lunches. So once you make all your burgers, however big you want them, I was able to make a total of 12. Why so many of just 2 people? Well, like I said, lunches. Makes my lunch for about the week almost, depending on how many I eat tonight. So, just the size here, so that one's on the smaller side. Maybe my daughter will eat it, maybe not, it all depends. Some of them are quite big. Now they will shrink when you go to cook them using my Blackstone that my wife got me for my birthday. Beforehand, I was using them on my Masterbuilt Gravity Series. So you can do it both ways. You can smoke them for a little bit. They're really good smoked. These I am going to do on the flat top. We'll stick these for now in the refrigerator and let them chill. And then once they've chilled for about an hour, I'll get them out and cook them when my wife is ready to eat for dinner. So that's a quick, easy, simple way to do buffalo burgers. Alright, so now they're on the grill. Got half a stick of butter that we put on the grill. Got them set on high, melt the butter. Got the burgers on there. You're going to want to cook them to about 150, 160 internal temp. Normally about 155 or so. I'll pull them off and let them rest. While resting, they will still cook a little bit. So, as long as your internal temp anywhere is between 150 to 160, you should be just fine. Once the internal temp reached 155, I took them off, and this is your final product.